Welcome to the Pendulum, where we swing back at least once a week, kind of like a haunted grandfather clock, but a little bit less predictable. And if you love indie games and brutally honest yet constructive reviews, you're in the right place. I dive into games from itch.io and beyond, breaking them down in a way that's fair, fun, and actually useful to some game devs. And because I like making things easy to understand, I use simple color-coded system to explain what's working, what's not, and what could be even better. Now, when I review games, I don't just say this sucks and move on. I break things down in a simple color-coded system, and because I love food, I'm going to explain this also in food terms. So whenever I use the red text, this is for the game-breaking bugs, the frustrating mechanics, or that one puzzle so cryptic that you need a PhD in astrophysics to solve. It's kind of like adding salt instead of sugar to a cake. Maybe it was an accident, maybe it was intentional, but either way, it's probably not what people signed up for, and it might just ruin the whole thing anyway. And next we have the yellow text. This is for the things that aren't really game breaking but could use a little bit more polish. Maybe it's audio balancing, maybe a villain doesn't really quite hit that mark, or maybe the mouse sensitivity just feels a little bit more off than usual. It's kind of like making soup that has all the right ingredients but someone just didn't bother peeling the potatoes. It's still edible, maybe even good, but with a little bit more extra care, it could have been better. And now we have the purple text. This is for the things I loved in the game, but feels like it could be pushed even further. Take Hades for example. They took a simple roguelike and layered it in story, character interactions, and unique gameplay loops. And in food terms, this is like adding seasoning, like salt, pepper, a little bit of spice. It's all good, but let's really make it sing. And lastly, the green text. Perfection. This is reserved for the things that absolutely nail what they're going for. Whether it's tight gameplay, clever level design, or a story twist that made me scream "no way" at the screen. And a food example would be like that perfect steak where it's not just the meat, but the way that sear crackles when it hits the pan. That smoky aroma that fills the air. Or how each bite leaves you with that satisfying richness that sticks with you well after you're done with the meal. The game might be the dish, but there are the moments that make you pause and go, wow, this mechanic is truly something special. And lastly, let's talk about me. This is not my first channel. Almost 2 years ago, I launched Orsoboros, a monster history show inspired by the bear in the big blue house. It covers monster origins, pop culture, and survival tips, but at the moment, it's on the back burner for now. But if it ever picks up or if I get more help, I would love to bring it back. But until then, I'm all in the game critiques and animations for now. But I'm trying to be better every day, and you are all helping me get there. With that being said, thank you for sticking around. You've all been so wonderful to me, and I can't wait to see you in my future videos. Peace.